So, hey guys, Chauzu here. So yeah, there's a lot of hype now for the anniversary and such, but I have a personal hype thing happening as well, and I really want to cover it for some reasons. One is that I still want more info on the Anibatch, like the data download, more concrete info. Another one is that, yeah, in a few days nobody will care about this, so might as well get it out of the way. And I rarely get the chance to talk about Gather Islands, so might as well do it now while we can. So yeah, let's take a look about how I'm doing Gather Island wise. This is the main reason I play PvP at all. Wow, super success, and of course, like usual, pretty bad. At least we got one Hema turtle, I guess. I really only play PvP to max the Gather Islands. So I thought I'd show a bit about how I'm doing and my future plans now when I reach my new goal today. The first one when I started doing the islands, except from getting everything to 10, my main goals in the beginning were the CC islands, and I got all of them to level 25. After I got them to level 25, I decided to go all in on meat. So my meat has been maxed for quite some time. And it's a big reason for why I have such a stash of meat now. It just stacks very easily when you get one every 20 hours. My goal after the meat, I had two options. Either I do the Gem Island, Rainbow Tree, or I go back to CC. And back in the day when I made this decision, already people felt like they couldn't copy my teams. So in order to keep my investments more similar to other people, I decided, fine, I'll leave CC alone for now. Let's max the Gem Tree. I know it will take a long time, but let's do it. But the time has arrived. You see level 34. You need 40k tickets. I got them. As you see, a bit over 40k. So yeah, time to get the level 35 Gem Tree. And I know this is the dream of many, not just level 35 Gem Tree, but also Meat Island. And yeah, this is just going to keep ticking all the time. Every 20 hours, I get one Rainbow Gem, and I get one Meat. Pretty good value, and if I eventually stop being as die-hard, this will still tick. I will still get the gems consistently. So yeah. I don't really regret this, even if I probably make a different decision today. But once I commit to something, I want to finish it. But as you see, we got the nice maxed meat and rainbow gem now. So the question is now, what do I do? And there's basically just two options. The first one is the stamina pawn. I've actually been increasing it a bit now. I got it to level 20. And level 20, I get 30 extra stamina. So the question is, do I go all the way? And if you look all the way, you can get 60. That's 30 more. And honestly, if you think about levels, that's 60 extra levels to get 30 more stamina. And honestly, it's not bad, but I don't feel like it's that impactful. If it was max stamina by 100, I probably do it, but now it's just 30 more, and those 30 are going to cost a lot and take a lot of months. And yeah, I just don't have motivation for that, so we'll just leave it be, I say. I'm pretty happy with 20. I could try and increase it just a bit, but yeah, I don't feel it's worth it. And if I go to level 30, I might as well go to level 45. So I just say we stop at level 20. So there's basically only one thing I can do now, because if we go through all of them just to talk about it, the training point one, this one is completely useless. Even at max level, it's just 100 points every 12 hours. That's just a few GPU. It's super dumb. Never max that. As for the spots, I just don't feel like they give enough of a buff. You get super success sometimes, and it's not like the rewards often get better. So yeah, I don't really see the point, and it's not like super success becomes high either. It's still just 10% at max. It's a joke basically, and sometimes failed is the same as success, so I don't really see the point. Berry is also useless, so I don't think I need to justify that. So basically, the only thing we have left now are the CC islands. And I honestly feel like these will become more relevant now. Like in some way, CC islands are worse now because level limit break is such a much bigger buff. But at the same time, we do have Grand Voyage to think about. And some Grand Voyage missions are just absurd. Like if we take local sea monster level 5, I don't know if you realize how much is needed for level 5. Like you might think that I'm close to being able to beat level 5, but I'm not nowhere close. Like the team needed right now requires multiple limerick expansions. It requires multiple legends maxed out with dupes, level 150 and such. It's just insane. And basically, when things are this insane, like the more extra stats you can get will help the more. So by getting like up my attack, because it's mainly attack I'm going to focus on. Like if I get my attack to level 30, for example, all my units will have like 20 extra attack, and that can really help when the damage needed, like it gets so tight. Like it can be like I don't need as many level limit break expansions going forward to beat certain stuff like that. So yeah, basically my plan is this basically, because if you look at level 30, it's pretty manageable. It's still super expensive, of course. But you can imagine doing level 30 realistically. The issue is, what do I do after level 30? And honestly, the wait is so long. So basically my plan is that after I get to level 30, I'm going to start hoarding tickets for two reasons. First, if I keep hoarding, eventually I'll be able to get to level 35. And if that happens, I'll just do level 35. The other one is that if I hoard tickets, there might be a situation where I need something else, like, oh, I just need a bit more HP in order to survive a death hit and beat this Grand Voyage, for example. Then I can be like, okay, I have a legit reason to go to level 30 HP, because rarely HP matters, but if it does matter, I can do it. And one other thing that can happen is that we get new Gather Islands. It hasn't happened yet, but it could happen. And all ones could also get buffs to become more relevant. Like, you might have forgotten, but Meat Island actually got a buff with indirectly, considering how meat works nowadays, that you can stack them very easily. Like before, every time you eat a meat, you had to use it to increase your stamina. And stamina back then was also limited to twice your total stamina. Now you can get a lot more, of course. So there's a lot of things that can happen. So basically, what I'm going to do now with PvP is get to level 30 with attack, and then hoard indefinitely. And maybe this will mean that I can chill a bit more with PvP, like maybe get top 500 sometime, top 100 sometime, maybe top 1k. Like at the moment, I've never gone below top 500, so... And yeah, it's just because it's global. I don't know if you know, but on JP, PvP is much more hardcore. On global, it's pretty chill. So yeah, sure, I spend a lot of games every month on it, but it doesn't feel as bad. But on JP, like top 500 is like much more hardcore than top 100 on global, for example. So, but yeah, that's it for this video, I guess. Nice to talk a bit about Gather Islands for once. I honestly just been waiting to finish the game tree, and I'm happy I've got it done now. It would be nice to get one game every 20 hours. This is basically 8 games per week, and you get 8 games per week, 52 weeks per year. Yeah, you do the math, because I'm too tired to do it. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.